Yes, you risk everything. The things we do for love. But anyway, welcome back, y'all. I'm Eunice, and I'm such a Sagittarius, and on this channel, we do Sagittarius shit. So I know y'all ain't seen me in a while, but we back again, and yeah, this is where I'm at on this Saturday afternoon, somewhere. Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday afternoon. But we had some kind of preserve, forest preserve, and yeah, he getting ready to do his video and everything, and I'm finna cop a squat, 'cause I gotta pee, and I ain't got no tissue. Yeah, yeah, we just out here enjoying the weather basically, and you know, we don't get chance this often. We don't get this chance to kind of hang out and not work on a Sunday or have something to do. So we're gonna try to take advantage of this time to just, become one with nature and, just do what normal people do. Normal stuff people do. Now I gotta watch where I step, because it's giving, where I step at is giving like trappish. Don't y'all know y'all going in the woods and they got like a brush with a trap, and you go up in the air on a stick. This is what it's giving. And yeah, I gotta watch where I walk, because I don't want to be up in somebody's net. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, like I said, we just out here chilling and enjoying this beautiful weather that we're having. And yeah, what y'all been up to? I know y'all ain't seen me in a while, and I think that I'm gonna start, I think I'm just gonna scrap all the other videos that I have, because they're from like the early part of this year, February, March, April. So I think I might start from May. I did do some, record some stuff at the beginning of May, maybe the end of April. I think I might use that maybe. But the hardest thing is really, you gotta have all this storage for all this footage and stuff that you be taking. And trying to keep up with that is a bit much. More work than I would want to have to do. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I got my hair out, and I just took that weave out not too long ago, and I didn't really comb my hair. I just kind of twisted it back. Anyway, y'all like my sunglasses? I believe these are Burberry. Fucking bugs. This bug spray don't even help nowadays. But I was so concerned with ticks that the bug spray I got didn't even have, it wasn't even for ticks. It was just for gnats and mosquitoes. So I had to make sure I try to go to Walmart sometime and get me some spray for gnats. So when we come out here to these places where gnats might be, I don't know. I like to take precaution as much as I can. But yeah, back to the videos now. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while, and I just been trying to, just been low-key working, and sometimes recording a video is like, it's on my mind, but it's not something that I do, as soon as I get up, like reach for the camera and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to become that person, but I want to become that person. You get what I'm saying? Where I'm picking up the camera, recording, and, vlogging my life, whether people watch or not. This is going to be something that, my family look back on when I'm not on this earth anymore, unfortunately. And yeah. So I just look at it like a documentary of my years of life that I put on YouTube. And whether I make money or not, it is what it is. It just has to become like a fun thing, and I like watching myself back. You know, like I be cute sometimes, and sometimes I be looking a hot mess, but it is what it is. I want to say thank you for the people who have subscribed to my channel, and you know, shoot me a comment and tell me what kind of content you guys want to see. I know I don't, you know, show a lot, but if there's something that you want to see, you know, shoot me a comment or something, you know. Yeah, like we have to engage. I think at this point I have 42 subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing, and you know, looking out for your girl. You know what I'm saying? But I want to try to get to 50 subscribers. I think at 50 subscribers you could go live or something like that, and that'd be something that I might be interested in doing, going live on one of these days that I'm just, you know, chilling or creating content. But I also wanted to do a video. Like I don't know, I'm sure everybody has been, by this time you're familiar with Scentbird. And I ordered from Scentbird, and I wanted to share like some of the perfumes and stuff I got from Scentbird and what I liked and what I don't like. Because Scentbird is a pretty good subscription for perfume, and you can go in there and select whatever kind of perfume you want for the months that you want, and you really just have to look at the notes and see if the notes work. If you're familiar with the notes, and kind of take a chance on what the perfume might smell like. And that's basically what I've been doing. And since I've been doing that, I have come across some perfume that really smell really, really good. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear it, because where I'm at, don't a lot of people wear that kind of perfume. And it's always like, where you get that from? And I'm like, lips are sealed. Because where I live, we don't have like high-end stores. Our high-end store is pretty much a Von Maur, a Dillard's. You know, we don't have a Neiman's or a Macy's or any of those places. Maybe I gotta go to Des Moines. I think each Dillard is different, and I think the one in Des Moines is a little bit more upscale. It might have a little bit more selection of things that you will find at some of the more high-end stores. But most definitely Von Maur is our most high-end store, because I believe they sell Louis Vuitton in Von Maur. So, you know, so yeah, I like to share some of those perfumes that I've ordered and received and enjoyed and liked. And that 30-day supply, which is that little valve, didn't really last long, but I kept it enough to where if I liked it enough, I think I'm going to order it from the actual website that the perfume is, the actual website of the perfume. And it's been pretty reasonable. I haven't got to the point in my life where I want to spend $300 on a perfume. So I think my max dollar for buying perfume is maybe $150, $180 maybe, and I have to love it in order to spend that kind of dollar. So yeah, I think I'll probably do one of those videos. But yeah, so right now we just moved out of our place. So I know by the time you see this, there's a clip in here somewhere where I'm showing where we're moving. We have already moved, and we haven't found a place yet. So we're still looking for a place to live, unfortunately. And the amount of money they want for rent for the places that they're offering, I'm just like, really, people? Like, for all this money, you can't upgrade, you can't put new flooring down, you got these brown cabinets. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm like, and I understand, like, where we live is a college town, and they really kind of market to the college students, because the college students are just here for a 4-year term. They just want to, you know, go to school and party a little bit, you know, those kind of things. But what about the people who are not doing that? You know, everybody don't want to buy a house. You know, paying rent is just fine, but the amount of rent you pay is what they want for it. It's ridiculous. So that's what we at with it. And we steady looking. And we may end up having to leave from the town that we are and going to a different town, which I ain't mad at it. I'm ready for a new scenery, new people to meet, because the people where we live is dry and everybody cliquish. And one thing about me as a Sagittarius, I don't do clicks. I will click out once I feel like it's a click. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a individual. I don't make my decisions based on how other people feel. You know, I based on decision on how I feel, how people treat me, and you know, but again, it's like a high school where I don't like you, she don't like you because we friends. Like, make your own perception of people, you know, without feeling like you have to not like a person because somebody else don't like them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that. I'm better than that. And another thing, like, people don't like self-sufficient people. I'm my own. I can think on my own. I don't need to be in a group to think. You hear what I'm saying? So those are the kind of people that I kind of deal with, or it's kind of surrounded by. And I just do my own thing, basically. As a Sagittarius, I just do my own thing, as you guys know. We don't, you know, worry about what people say. We're on our own. My son would call a popular loner. And when he said that to me, I was like, what is a popular loner? You know, he say people who know you, but you don't really hang with them. Like, so people, like, you're popular with other people, but you don't hang, you know, with those people. And I was like, you know what, that's a good way of looking at how Sagittarius are. We are popular loners because he's a Sagittarius too. So yeah, so I can call myself a popular loner because I don't mind being by myself. You know, I actually find more peace with being by myself because then I don't have to worry about appeasing other people's perceptions or ideals. And you know, I can just do what the fuck I want to do, say what I want to say. Not that I can't in a group, but it's just like I don't have to, you know, feed people's ego. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't mind being alone. Like I said, I actually enjoy it. And as the older I get, the more I enjoy peace. You know, people will often say, oh, like Sagittarius don't have a lot of friends. We don't, because it's a lot of things that people do and say that, you know, we don't like, and then when we have a response to what they say, they don't like our response. You know, sometimes people want you to go along with the foolishness, and if it ain't sitting right with me, I'm not going along with it, and that's just what it is. You know, but yeah. I might be rambling, but that was just, you know, some of the things I want to kind of get off my chest. You know, it's a beautiful day, and I know I don't get a chance to really talk about things that on a day-to-day basis, bugs is biting me on a day-to-day basis, and you know, that's what most of, you know, my videos might be talking and kind of giving my insight on, you know, just how people, you know, operate with you, because you have boundaries, you don't allow certain things, and the things that you used to allow, you don't allow anymore. And if it don't serve me, I'm not doing it. You know, if it don't sit well with me, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for the sake of, you get what I'm saying? The sake of nobody feeling, you know, any kind of way. And at this point in your life, you have your, you know, as you get older, the things that you used to do many, many years ago, it doesn't appease to you. You know, it's like, it's growth. And when you're growing and other people are not growing, it's kind of hard for them to take you on, because they want to hold you at that point of where they met you and where you guys were when y'all first met, the hanging out, the drinking, the smoking, the going to clubs. And everybody's life has changed, but even though your life has changed, for some reason, some people want to keep holding on to, they're not moving with the time evolving. They want, like, I wish we can go back to, I don't. I don't wish that. I want to keep moving forward because I want to see what God has for me in the future. I want to keep moving forward. I don't want to live in the back. You know, that girl is not me. You know, I'm forever trying to evolve and improve myself and do new things, try new things, meet new people. That's how, you know, I want to go through life. Now, you can go through your life how you want to go through your life. But whatever I choose for me, you can't get upset with that. What's for you is for you, and what's for me is for me. And that's just how life goes. And if we outgrow each other, that's just what it is. I don't lose no sleep. You shouldn't lose no sleep. But you know, you get people getting their feelings and want to talk shit about you and don't think, you know, things going to get back to you. And you know what? I digress. But it's just one of them things that I don't want to be involved anymore. You know, I want to meet people who doesn't have a problem with growth, who doesn't feel like they're stuck, and we can offer information that will help each other move forward in whatever life, whatever you want for your life. How can we add to that? But yeah, that's why I'm at. He's down there doing his video, and if you've reached this part of my video, thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay? And it's hot. It got to be about 80 degrees out here, but it's a nice breeze that's going. We're by the water, so the water is giving off a nice little cool something. You know, I'm trying to find a log or something that I can sit on, but as you can see, there's really not much to kind of sit. And then I got to keep moving because I got to pee, unfortunately. But yeah, so when we leave here, I'll get back to you guys and just finish out the day. And I'll probably try to post this today, actually. It's not going to be a long video. It's just going to be this little rant that I just went through. And one thing I need to do is learn not to stop, you know, choose my words wisely, you know, because I never want to offend anybody or make anybody feel a certain kind of way. But it's just, you know, it's just the way I feel, you know. And it's either you're going to respect it or you're not. And like I said, I don't have any ill will against nobody in life. You know, everybody has their own life to live. And again, whatever you choose for yourself, that's what you choose for yourself. But you can't get upset when people choose them. You know what I'm saying? And at every cost, I'm going to always choose me. Because many years ago, I never chose myself. I always chose other people's feelings over mine for the sake of, in the sake of getting along, or not saying that you don't want to do something when you really don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. If it's something I'm not going to do at this big old age, I'm not going to do it. So, and whatever that is, whatever that may be, I'm not going to do it. You know. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. So I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Bye.